everybody. This is Antoine Cunningham, Audiovisual Media Manager at the National Training Agency, and we are so happy to be back with another episode of NTA Exclusive. I have the awesome opportunity to be here at one of our star training providers, Synergy Bahamas, and I have the opportunity to speak with some wonderful young people who will introduce themselves in a few minutes. But I just want you to stay tuned, begin to share this video on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be back after these messages. We're just going to go to a break with our sponsors.
Do you think you are tech savvy? Or do you want to improve your knowledge in Microsoft Office applications? I have some great news for you. NTA is pleased to announce that for the first time, we are introducing a Business Applications and Technology course. This course will focus on equipping trainees with the knowledge and skills needed to work in a high-performance, technology-driven business and office environment. You will learn how to configure and use PC hardware and software, create and edit documents in Microsoft Word, create spreadsheets in Microsoft Excel, create PowerPoint presentations, and manage meetings, emails, and contacts with Microsoft Outlook. Don't you dare miss this opportunity. To register, visit NTA on Gladstone Road and Munnings Drive. You can also register online at www.ntabahamas.org. For more information, dial 461-6000. Don't delay. Register with NTA today.
And we are back. As I said, I'm here at Synergy Bahamas, and I have the awesome opportunity to talk with some great young people who are having a great experience, I'm told, at Synergy Bahamas. I am here now. I'm joined by Kamani Downer, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about his experience here at Synergy Bahamas. Kamani, I want you to tell me, first of all, what is the discipline that you are signed up for right now at NTA?
I'm signed up for Business Applications and Technology.
So briefly, I want you to tell me, how has your experience been so far here at Synergy Bahamas?
At Synergy Bahamas, when I first came in, it was like I didn't know as much as I know now, but the instructors I have, they have been very informative and very on point. So now I know what I need to know for the entry-level jobs, and all the soft skills I have. I feel like it's been a good
experience so far.
So,
Awesome. Now, before you came to Synergy Bahamas, you spent 4 weeks at the National Training Agency, and I think they carried you through workforce prep training. Could you remember anything from that training, and how was that experience for you?
I remember most of it. Most of it was soft skills and how you carry yourself and how you treat yourself, carry yourself around other people in the business area. And it's been good. First 4 weeks was really decent. The hardest part was making it there on time. Everything else straightforward. They teaching you basic stuff you should learn at home. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
And you mentioned about the being on time, the punctuality. Why do you think it's important to pay attention to punctuality in the workplace? Think about it. Why do you think that's important?
Because when you come on time and punctuality and how you carry yourself, it sets the tide for where you want to be, and it makes people look at you different. Like if you come on time, more people can look at you as a good worker and a good person because you're always on track. He keeps himself neat. That's what they teach you, not jewelry. And yeah.
Awesome. Now, one last question. There are some other young persons that are watching this show right now, and they will probably watch it and share it with their friends. Later, they might have heard about NTA. What would you tell those young persons? Why do you think they should sign up for NTA?
I feel like y'all should sign up because it's a good informative. It helps you get better knowledge to go get a better job, to set yourself up for a better life in the future.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. We have heard from Mr. Downer today. We're going to be right back after these messages with another trainee from Business Applications and Technology.
While tourism remains the leading industry in the Bahamas, trained and certified butlers are needed by many of our leading hotels. As a butler, you must be focused, disciplined, and committed to service with excellence. If you are interested in becoming a butler today, visit NTA on Gladstone Road and Munnings Drive, or give us a call at 461-6000.
I'm here with another trainee here at Synergy Bahamas who is also enrolled in Business Applications and Technology. Miss Ernestine, tell me, I got a chance to hear you all earlier when you all did your presentations, and I was so impressed by all of you. But I want you to tell our viewing audience, how has your experience been so far here at Synergy Bahamas?
Well, I feel my experience personally here at Synergy has been a very interactive and informative experience. Everyone has been very great. It's a lot of positive energy, positive vibes. And Mr. Leslie is an exceptional teacher and mentor.
Awesome. And I want you to tell me, before you came to Synergy, there were 4 weeks that you spent actually at the National Training Agency where you all went through different soft skill modules. How was that experience, and is there any particular module that stands out to you?
Well, I did quite enjoy the experience of learning the soft skills, and it's always great to start from the basics when learning anything. So I feel that's very valuable to the program, and I appreciate it very greatly. And as for the soft skills, what I took away from it, I feel is very important is the workplace diversity topics and team building, communication, team dynamics, and things of that nature. I feel that is very important to me because it's good to learn and get an idea of various kinds of people and know how to work with them.
Awesome. Sounds like you remembered a lot from the workforce prep. That is really, really good. So what would you tell the other young person that may be watching this show today, and they may share it after today's program? Why do you feel they should register for NTA?
Well, personally, I feel like it's a great head start, especially if you're a young person like me trying to get into a more professional field. It can help you to have access to a healthier work environment, and you will learn a lot from it. I personally feel like it would be a great experience.
I know you might not have been prepared for this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, in the next 5 years, hopefully, I am working a stable job where I can be more financially stable and support myself better, as well as managing my art career on the side and balancing the two in my life.
Well, thank you. There you have it, folks. Thank you, Ms. Ernestine. And this has been another trainee here at Synergy Bahamas. We're going to be back again after these messages with another trainee here at Business Applications and Technology.
As Bahamians, we are dedicated to supporting and uplifting our people. We do this by creating healthier communities and improving lives with a team of dedicated medical professionals with an array of subspecialties. We provide patient-centered, high-quality, holistic healthcare with state-of-the-art equipment across our network, including outpatient surgery and treatments. Our industry-standard kidney clinic, imaging, pharmacy, ambulance, rehabilitation, and laboratory services assist patients across our beautiful island. As we celebrate our nation and all that makes us proud to be Bahamian, we do so in love and unity. Like the strong, resilient oak tree, we stand with you when you need us. We are more than medical. We are community. Oak Tree Medical Center, caring, compassionate, complete. Visit us at www.oaktreemedicalcenter.com.
And we are back. We've already heard from two trainees here at Synergy Bahamas who are in the business applications and technology discipline. And I have the opportunity to be with yet another trainee and another young man at that, Mr. David Barr. David, I am just dying to hear about your experience here at Synergy Bahamas. Tell our viewing audience generally, how has your experience been at Synergy Bahamas?
All right, my experience at Synergy Bahamas, it was good. Like what the young lady said before me, it was interacting, teamwork, communication, and support, especially support. And it's a lot of extra experience, but yeah, that's my top 5 experience inside Synergy.
Awesome. And before you came to Synergy, you spent some time at the National Training Agency. I know you all had to come there every day for about 4 weeks. Tell the viewing audience about that experience. How did you feel having to come there every day, and what were some of the things you learned?
All right, it was a really great experience coming every day because it teaches you a little about time prep and how to use your time well. And the experience at the NTA, it was good. It helped in very places where I need help, mostly in like communication, teamwork, support, and accountability, especially on accountability. So it was good. Like it teaches us about coming out of your shell, and that was my experience for NTA.
Awesome. And you seem to be a good communicator. I even noticed that when you did your presentation earlier
yes, sir.
Today. Why do you feel in the workplace? Why do you feel like it's good to be a good communicator?
It is good to be a good communicator inside the workplace because, sometimes person, they might be feeling bad or feeling all type of way. So we got to communicate in a positive way, not a negative way, because you don't know how the person feeling. So
excellent. So being able to judge a situation and how to
adapt to it,
relate to that. Awesome. And one last question.
Yes, sir.
Other young persons that are watching this program today who may be interested in NTA or they might have heard about it, what would you tell them to make them sign up?
All right, I'll tell them NTA will believe in you. They will cause you to prosper, and yeah, they'll drive you into becoming a better person. So who all will join this program? Come right ahead. They'll welcome you.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. David told you it in a nutshell. Register today for NTA. We still have 2 more persons that we're going to hear from here at Synergy Bahamas. So we'll be back after these messages.
Are you interested in learning about child development? Or maybe you want to learn how to conduct first-line screening? How about gaining more knowledge on the use of technology as an educational management tool? If that's you, register with NTA and begin your journey to getting certified as a teacher's aide. There is a huge demand for trained persons to assist teachers in regular, inclusive, and special education classrooms. You can register by visiting us on Gladstone Road and Munnings Drive, or you can register online at www.ntabahamas.org. For more information, please call 461-6000. Don't delay. Register with NTA today.
As promised, I am back with yet another trainee here at Synergy Bahamas, and this is Ms. Shade McKinney.
Yes.
And I was so impressed with her presentation earlier when all of the persons here in business applications did a presentation, and I find her to be a great communicator, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience at Synergy Bahamas. Shade, tell me about Synergy. Tell me a few of the things that you learned.
Being here at Synergy has been interactive, informative, and motivational. Our teacher was very easy to get along with. He made sure that everyone in class and Well, yeah, everyone in class got the information that they needed on point and on time.
Awesome. And before you came to Synergy Bahamas, if you remember, you were at NTA for 4
Yeah.
weeks. There were several modules that you all went through teaching you about workplace ethics. Are there any of the modules that you could pinpoint that you remembered? Tell us about that.
Modules that stood out to me the most at NTA was self-awareness, time management, teamwork dynamics, and also attitude and shape up. They stood out to me the most because, to be honest with you, before I came here at Synergy, I needed some shaping up in those areas, and I actually got the help I needed, and I appreciate it, and I love that they did that for me.
It's interesting that you're willing to admit that you needed shaping up in those areas. And particularly when it relates to attitude, why do you think that it's good to have a positive or a good attitude in the workplace?
It's always good to have a positive attitude in the workplace because you're dealing with different personalities every day. You don't know, you could come to work feeling horrible, leave that at the door, come into work, meet someone feeling worse than you, and you would have to suck up your own problems just to help that person, just because you know within yourself that, okay, I could handle this, and I could communicate with this person, I could get through the person. So yeah, that's basically it with the attitude piece for me.
Awesome, awesome. One last thing for the viewing audience, other young persons at home that are watching who are hearing about NTA, some of them might be hearing about NTA for the first time. Why should they sign up?
I feel like you guys should sign up because it is very helpful with starting out in a workplace, like as a young person. I feel like you guys should sign up because it is very informative, professional, and it's so free. I feel like you guys should take this as an opportunity and not take it as something like, hey, let me just go to this and get it over with. No, take it as an opportunity. You're not gonna regret it in the end, I promise you, coming from myself.
Thank you so much, Shadi, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. We still have one more guest to come on. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's summertime in the Bahamas, and many people are heading to the beach for a swim. Wherever people are swimming, there's always a need for trained lifeguards who can help save lives when the need arises. The National Training Agency, in conjunction with the Bahama Swim and Scuba Dive Training and Maritime Operations, invites you to be a part of the new swim training and lifeguard course. Successful candidates will gain knowledge and skills to become certified lifeguards.
What are the requirements? I'm glad you asked. You must be able to swim 16 to 28, out of school, and unemployed. Other requirements and prerequisites apply. Please call 461-6000 or 461-6024 for more information. Don't delay, register with NTA today.
And we are back with our final trainee here at Synergy Bahamas, who is enrolled in our business applications and technology training. And I'm having the pleasure to speak with Valentino. Again, I was very impressed with his presentation earlier when they did their presentations for the business applications class. I want you to tell us about your overall experience at Synergy Bahamas. First of all, what were some of the things that you learned?
Well, at Synergy Bahamas, my professor, we learned many things, a variety of things. It was teamwork. It was coordination along with teamwork. It was also how you see yourself, because if you're coming here and you feel bad about yourself or you don't know yourself, you won't have the confidence, you won't have the true confidence to show yourself. So it taught me that there's no one's judging you. We're all here to learn, and that's what he taught me, my professor, Mr. Leslie. we're all here to be ourselves, we're all here to learn, we're all here to be enhanced. And that's what I learned.
So let's get into a little bit more of the technical stuff. Tell us about some of the technical stuff that you learned at Synergy, some of the skills that you acquired.
Well, I've learned a little bit about accounting. I've learned about the marketing. I've also learned that how to create a PowerPoint presentation for formal businesses. We did a lot out here.
Earlier, I heard you all talked about artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir.
Tell our viewing audience, if you don't mind, just a little bit about artificial intelligence. Why do you think it's necessary? And even if you want to talk just a little bit about advantages and disadvantages of it.
Well, AI, artificial intelligence, for those, the pros and cons of it is quite tricky because the human race, if I may, we could use it. It could make things a lot easier for us. We won't have to get up immediately out of our bed to make something. Instead, we can have the computer already have our work sent out to our boss, and he wouldn't have to come out of bed either. He would just be able to let the AI catch the work and proofread it. The problem with that is, the cons is that you never know if the work might be lost because AI, it's reading codes. So if the code get mixed up, then your work could be gone forever, and then you would actually have to come yourself, redo the work, and then send it in manually. So basically, all of that and a waste of time. Artificial intelligence, it could go far with the right amount of, I wouldn't say control, but the right amount of guidance.
Structure. Yes. Well, thank you so much. Now, before you came over to Synergy Bahamas, you spent some time with us at the National Training Agency, 4 weeks to be exact, and you went through some modules where they talked about things to do and not to do in the workplace. Is there any particular module that stands out to you?
Well, the things to do, my first week, my first day actually, I came to Synergy, to NTA with a lot of rings. I had hand full up with rings because I've always wear my rings, but now I brought it down to one. But you can't really bring a bunch of jewelry to your job. That could cause confusion, that could cause problems. Mm-hmm. It could bring many stuff. So that was something I had to look ahead on. Also, truth be told, I'm not much of a great speaker. Well, I'm very shy and bashful, that's why I'm smiling so much. But when I was at Synergy for the 4 weeks, I've been up on stage a lot, and we've all been asked questions. We've even had to do little skits to sell. Even here now, my classmates and my professor calls me the salesman of the class. But yes, I learned that it's no pressure. We just be yourself. Everything is in you. You have the potential. You just got to learn how to use it.
Awesome. Now, as we're about to close out this program, there are some young people and even some parents that are watching this show, and they may watch it later. Why do you feel a person should register for the National Training Agency, and how would you encourage them to do that?
In my opinion, it would be not to watch how people see you, and not to be afraid of what you do. Because at the end of the day, you're going into the program, not anybody else. I'm not saying be arrogant and only focus on yourself. No, we all have feelings, we all care. What I'm saying is, put your priorities first. And have your friends, teammates, colleagues, they can be there to help you, but do not make them the main thing.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. I've had the opportunity to speak with 5 aspiring young people here at Synergy Bahamas. All of them, I believe, have very promising futures. So I encourage anybody who is watching this show who is unemployed, in between the ages of 16 and 26. If you have young adults who are your children or other relatives who can benefit from NTA, please visit us on Gladstone Road and Munnings Drive, and you can register. We actually have another cohort here in New Providence that begins early September, and this is the time for you to register. You can also register online. Please pay attention to our website and also our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. All of the information is shared. We have like 12 different disciplines that you can sign up for. So please register today at NTA. Have a great day.